Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Global Cooking with Joy and my tiny little kitchen in California. Today I am taking myself and you guys to Taiwan and we are going to learn how to make the famous Taiwanese popcorn chicken. I actually did not invent this recipe by myself. I actually got this recipe from Soup Up Recipe. I changed things up a lot, a lot. I did not use all of their recommendations based on my own personal preference and also what I have in my pantry, in my kitchen at the moment. So if you guys would like to learn my way of making Taiwanese popcorn chicken, let's go. So here is the recipe. You guys can just take a picture so you don't have to write this down while learning. I'm going to be using chicken thighs right here. This is 650 grams of chicken thighs. I already cut them into small cubes about 2 to 3 inches. Some tapioca starch, baking powder. So if you guys don't have tapioca starch, you guys can also use cornstarch, my egg and white pepper, some rice wine for cooking, and Chinese 5 spices, soy sauce, and chicken stock powder, about 1 teaspoon, and brown sugar, about 2 teaspoons of brown sugar, and sea salt or kosher salt, about 1 teaspoon, and some chopped onions, about 2 tablespoons, and here is my lemon or lime juice, some ginger and garlic. I use a lot of garlic because I love garlic. So about 1 teaspoon of ginger, about 3 teaspoons of garlic, about 4 cloves, 3 to 4 cloves of garlic. I'm also using 1 cup of Japanese breadcrumbs and also my glove because I'm going to be massaging. So this is my panko Japanese breadcrumbs here. So next I am going to mix tapioca starch and baking powder together. The reason I'm using baking powder is because baking powder has this ability to absorb the moisture and adjust and also help with the texture of the chicken and make the fried chicken a little bit more crispy. And here I just mixed everything. So this is my chicken, like I said, cut into 2 to 3 inches cubes. And here I just add 1 teaspoon of kosher salt or sea salt and some brown sugar, some chicken stock or chicken bouillon, and 5 spices. If you don't have 5 spices, you can just use allspice, and 1 teaspoon of white peppers. I highly recommend you guys get some white pepper if you love Asian cuisine cooking, because we're gonna be using a lot of white pepper, garlic, ginger, chopped onions. I used about 2 tablespoons of chopped onion and 1 tablespoon of lime juice, about 1 tablespoon of lime juice, and a little bit of rice wine, about 1 tablespoon of rice wine to get rid of the smell. 1 egg. Now you want to massage everything using your hand like that until everything will combine and mix well and nice like that. And one thing that I forgot here is the soy sauce. I can add that later. So it doesn't matter if you guys forget about it, just add it on later. So I just add tapioca starch and baking powder mixture in. And at this point, if you guys want to add some peppers or a little bit more salt, you guys can do that if you love salty, but I think this is a good combination of the seasoning. So here, nice, well combined. All the chicken pieces got the starch, and I just add soy sauce in I use Japanese soy sauce. You guys can use light soy sauce if you don't have Japanese soy sauce. It's totally fine. Just massage everything like that. And then next add Japanese bread crumbs in and just mix. For this recipe, you don't have to marinate it too long. Just leave it on the counter or in the refrigerator for about 10 to 15 minutes because we use lime juice or orange juice to accelerate the tenderness of the chicken. And here is the oil. I'm using vegetable oil and just heat it up on a medium-high heat in my cast iron skillet. You can check the temperature by adding a little piece of chicken in there to see if it's ready. When it's ready, it's gonna look like that. It's gonna dance around, sizzling and dancing around. But if you want to make sure if the temperature is right, use a thermometer. Just check the temperature. If it goes up to 350 Fahrenheit, then it should be ready for you to fry. So I just fried. Make sure you guys don't crowd the frying pan, or else your chickens are going to be very soaky and oily. You don't want that. You want to make sure that the temperature of the oil is really high and fried nicely like that. So if you start seeing this intense smoke coming out of the frying pan, you guys can adjust the heat to medium. Okay, so it depends on the kind of oil you're using, the kind of pan you're using. So you guys see golden brown like that, that means it's ready. If you guys want to make sure that if it's really cooked and ready, you can use a thermometer, check the inner temperature, make sure it reaches to about 170 Fahrenheit, a little higher. But you can just see if this is ready. With small pieces of chicken like this, you just can't go wrong. Just observe and see the color. Usually takes about I say 10 to 12 minutes to cook for each batch. It depends on the size of the pan, the oil, and the size of your chickens. You guys can make them a little smaller if you want to get that really small popcorn chicken. But I think 2 to 3 inches, it's good, it's perfect. So here, this is my second batch. So if you guys are planning on frying some basil leaves or garlic, I would like you to prepare the basil leaves and then make sure that the leaves are very dry, like completely dry, because a little bit of water would actually make the oil splash and bubble all over your stove. And if you have a frying lid, prepare that. Use that for frying Thai basil leaves. Almost done. Nice color. And if you guys want the inside is cooked, no more pink inside. You guys can also check if it's thoroughly cooked by just, open it up and just see the inside. It's gonna turn from pink to white, pale, like that. And almost done. Sometimes when I want my chicken to be extra crispy, I double fry them. The double frying method is actually pretty cool. You guys can just, get this first batch and then rest it a little bit and then refry them again. So this way the chicken stay crispy for like all day and you almost never have to reheat it again. Right here. Okay. So now I got my chicken. Oh, look at that. My basil leaves. I am so happy. I found Thai holy basil leaves. It's so perfect for frying, guys. Really thin and crispy. And the smell is so good, so nice. You guys see that? So this is the type of basil we use in Thai chicken basils in Thailand. Okay, let's prepare the basil leaves to fry. Also prepare a frying lid if you have, or else it's gonna become like this, splashing all over. Okay, for about 15 seconds. Done. Now some fresh garlic, a few cloves of garlic. I love fried garlic, so I'm just gonna add garlic in like that. Almost done, guys. For about 30 seconds to 1 minute until the garlic turn a little brown like that, and you are done, and you can turn off the heat. So here you guys can prepare Chinese salt and pepper to sprinkle on top of your chicken. I just use paprika powder just to add a little color, and they're done. Yummy. It's so yummy, guys. Try it, okay? You guys can also use Sichuan peppercorns and white peppercorns and sea salt to sprinkle on top. I just used paprika and it's just perfect. Here I'm making milk tea. I got this special tea leaves from Taiwan from my friend Kathy. I'm gonna be using about 3 tablespoons of tea leaves with 4 cups of hot water. And if I have a chance, I'm going to show you guys how to make aga boba and fruit tea from scratch from your home. For now, I hope you enjoy the popcorn chicken and hope to see you guys again. If you guys enjoyed this video, please click like, subscribe, and leave me a comment if you have any question. I would be so happy to answer all your questions. Back to my full-time job, leave cleaning. This is my job during the fall season. That's why I'm always hungry, and I eat a lot because I actually exercise a lot. Just running back and forth, cleaning up all these leaves. Next Wednesday is Yukon's birthday. We are giving Yukon a haircut next Wednesday. Yay!
Yeah.
Okay, I hope you guys learned something today. Happy cooking and see you next week. Bye-bye.